What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld Podcast, and we're going to be jumping into NFL Week 12 Thursday Night Football action with the Texans and the Colts. Now, I want to say right off the bat, a lot of people are still having concerns about, where the Colts are without Andrew Luck. I just want to be on record saying I think Jacoby is a really good quarterback, and a lot of the losses that they take that are between, there's less than 7 points. It's like it's a very, very tough team, but in certain positions they're still very young and or not as experienced. And I don't think that, they've taken a step back, if that makes sense. I just wanted to make sure that everybody understands that, because watching them play, they are a formidable team. It's just that certain plays just don't go their way. Maybe it's a fumble here, a tipped interception here, a bad play call there, but overall they're a really solid team. Now, the AFC South, okay, we don't got to worry about the Titans or the Jags. Now, you guys are going to rage on me. I know we got Titan fans. We got Jag fans. They got, bro, Gmia, they still got a shot. Nah, bro, they got a shot in the dark, bro. Like, them dudes is garbage. But it's going to be a race between the Texans and the Colts. And we're just being realistic. Now, if for whatever reason the Titans emerge or the Jags emerge, I would be very, very shocked. I think it's going to be like it's a two-way race to win the division right now. Obviously, Texans and the Colts. Now, when we look at the game, DeAndre Hopkins, he had like 4 yards short of 100, but he had the 2 touchdowns, right? And he has that toe drag swag that's ridiculous, and he's an unbelievable receiver. But I think the bigger picture is Will Fuller, because Will Fuller adds a different dimension to this team. When we talk about like explosive plays and we talk about Patrick Mahomes with Tyreek Hill, Will Fuller is that guy. Like, he can really go out there and give you that 140, whatever, every week. He could really do that. Like, he's that talented. My issue with him in certain cases, as all of us know, he'll drop the ball a lot. And for me, that's a no-no. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, listen, dog, you got to catch the ball. That's one of my major things that I have with him. Obviously, the Texans just got massacred by the Ravens. And we were able to see that if you're able to, get your hands on Will Fuller and do certain things, he can't really do much. And, those are certain things that you're going to have to figure out. Because when you start to talk about a healthy Tyreek Hill, I don't care who the corner is, he finds a way to get open. He finds a way to get himself in a position to make plays. It's just certain things that I feel that Will Fuller, as he continues to grow, he can be dynamic. And another thing that I want to talk about, I don't want DeAndre Hopkins to lose his years. You know what I'm saying? Like, as an elite receiver, They got to do something, bro. Now, I know J.J. Watt is hurt, but that dude's been running around getting hurt for the last 3-4 years. Back surgeries, he's been doing a lot of stuff. He hasn't even played the way that he has when he was winning those Defensive Player of the Year awards. Injuries have really taken that man's career to another, a whole different dimension. I think they're going to have to figure out a way to either move on or do something else, because they have to start to look forward and figure out what else needs to be done. Because every year it's been the same thing over the last 3-4 years. It's been the same exact thing. He's nicked here, he's nicked there. You get rid of Jadeveon Clowney, which in my opinion was a huge mistake, because he could have been the future defensively for that team. But whatever, money gets involved, and it is a business, even though we look at it as entertainment, and they got to make the best decisions for themselves. But that's the one thing, is when I watch these young athletes play, they got such a limited time in a violent game where it's like one injury and it's all over. And I just want to see more people take advantage of those times. And I think these organizations, they can do a little bit more to make these teams a little bit more formidable, because, in the long run, there are people that are available, every offseason, and we see only certain teams dive all the way in. Last year, we saw the Rams dive all the way in. This year, we've seen that, other teams have taken a shot here and, try to figure out some things. You've seen the Cowboys make some deals. The Cowboys should have ultimately got Earl Thomas. Like, it's certain things that you can really change your team with that a lot of people just don't go after. And for whatever reason, maybe you don't want to spend the money. Maybe you just feel that this player doesn't fit your scheme. But that's pretty much all I was thinking about while I was watching this game. I'm like, yo, listen. This man is crazy. So you got the quarterback, right? You got a great receiver. Now Will Fuller stepping up, crazy, right? They got the dude. Who they bringing over there? They got the dude from the what team was he on? The Browns, the running back. What was that, Duke? What Duke Johnson or something like that? Like, they got dudes that are out there that are putting in work. Hold on, wait a minute. Is Duke Johnson? I don't remember what team he's on, bro. I just know he was out there putting in work. But bro, it don't really matter though. You guys know what I'm talking about. You got to start to put together specific players and take chances on certain players and make sure that the teams can actually, go further than they were going before. Now, some of you Texan fans are going to be like, yo, bro, it ain't J.J. Watt's fault he getting hurt. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying that he's injury prone, okay? I'm giving you guys insight into certain things for why these teams don't get to the next level. Because when he's playing well, he's a great player. But we all know he's getting hurt at some point in the season. And now this is the last stretch right here, dog. Like, this right here is craziness. Because you're gonna have to. I think that they're gonna be the ones that come out of the AFC South. If you guys think that it's gonna be another team, let me know. But I don't see any way possible that the Titans or who's the Jaguars. What are they gonna do? Have you seen those guys' records? Like, they're not gonna be able to do much going down the stretch. And I think that as it gets a little bit more tight, that it will ultimately be for the actual the team that plays best and that has the best quarterback. And right now, I don't think anybody would disagree that, like, who's the best quarterback? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand at this point right now, we have to start to look at the fact that Deshaun Watson is really out there balling as an elite quarterback. So no knock on Brissett, but he's the better quarterback in the division. I got to side with the better quarterback. What's going to happen ultimately when the playoffs come, though? What do you look at when I look at this whole AFC right now? Okay, am I giving up on the Patriots? Am I scared that Tom Brady may look a little bit like not like himself a couple times, and he might do some wild stuff, and then they're like, yo, look, this dude is playing like trash. We got to make Amendola or whoever, somebody got to throw a touchdown pass, like whoever else other than this guy. I you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, when you look at the AFC, I don't think that anybody believes that the Houston Texans is going to be that team to come out. You also got the Ravens. I didn't even bring them up. And them dudes is playing out of their minds. So, it's going to become a situation. And I meant to say Edelman. It was Edelman that threw that touchdown the other day. They have so many little guys that's running around doing anything on the Patriots. You just be like, yo, whatever. His name is this, his name is that. But anyway, as we go forward, we're going to have to kind of sit back and relax and see. Because depending on how the Ravens go into the postseason, more than likely, it's going to be a monster matchup between them and the Patriots at some point. Will the Patriots be able to figure out how to stop that man? Will he be healthy? You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson, will he be able to do all the stuff that he's doing now? Because you got to remember, you can't coach speed. That's what the Patriots just learned. You see, Bill Belichick thought he could do whatever and he could spy. You can't spy a fat lineman on a guy that's running faster than Michael Vick. And then that's what people are realizing. And then, okay, you want to not give him, the lanes. You want to have contains and spies. All right, he'll sit in the pocket and dot you. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at. And Deshaun Watson is really, really good. But if he's able to get locked up or his receivers are able to get locked up, he doesn't have those. He's not like that to be able to get out. Obviously he's mobile, but he's not Lamar Jackson at this point right now, the way Lamar Jackson is playing. So there's going to be a lot to see. But I do like them coming out of the AFC South. I do think that, possibly going forward, they're going to have to make a couple adjustments. I think defensively, they're going to have to upgrade. And I don't think they really got that much at this point right now for Clowney. So going forward, they're going to have to make some decisions. But J.J. Watt, bro, like at this point, dog, like every single year, unless he comes back and they win the Super Bowl, like how dude had the rip tricep, Ray Lewis, and then he came back and won that Super Bowl. Unless some kind of miraculous story happens like that, it's going to be like a wash. Like the guy just keeps coming back and getting hurt. And that's pretty much what it is. But now, with the way that they're playing, I think that they have a shot to go out there and make some noise. I just don't think that they have everything that's necessary to take it to the optimal level. Okay, defensively, I don't think they have everything there. And offensively, like I said, Will Fuller stepping up. DeAndre Hopkins is just unbelievable. I think they need a better run game. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, bro? I think it could work out for them pretty well. And we can see how it works out. I'm just very, very excited to see how it ends off because the playoffs are just right around the corner. I want to thank everybody for watching. As usual, you can leave a comment, tweet me at GmiasWorld. Let me know what you're thinking about the podcast. You can always download it on iTunes, on the go, iHeartRadio, Spotify. And just search GmiasWorld Podcast and download it on your favorite device on the go. Until next time, one love.